Okay, video number 2 for the day. Black Clover. Black Clover. What's going on, people? It's your boy Sophus. When I had to catch up, I believe it was 244 or something. Whatever chapter Yami showed up to help out Asta fighting against Dante. Now, the Yuno versus I can't remember his name, but Asta is fighting Dante and Yuno was fighting the main dude, and then like him bodying everybody, and then everybody like come back to life with the Yuja Shield tree was so shonen it blew my mind. I couldn't even believe they did that. But anyway, we get to the Asta fight, which is against Dante, which was so good. But like from the second the fight started and the dude explained what like what's the term, like devil diving, whatever it is, devil possession is, and how the mechanic of how it works with the percentages and stuff, I was like, oh, Asta cannot win by himself. Because this dude just said, like, you know, he went 50% and then did some incredible shit. And then he was like, I could go up to 80. I'm like, damn. So, like I already knew Asta was not winning by himself. So, but watching Asta progress in this fight is interesting. I have more complete thoughts on that, but I guess I have to get to the end of that. I'm just going to go to what's next. But, so the Asta fight doesn't come to a complete, and then we move on to Noelle's squad, which is her, Leo, Charmy, and Luck. Magna was there too, but something happened where he couldn't use these runes, had to find another way to train, but he didn't have like a battle this arc. So I actually wonder where Magna is right now. But Luck is fucking amazing. Like, I just love this character. Like, you know, he's fighting this dude way stronger than him with this super soft, super hard skin and whatever shit, and he can't even like do any damage to him. But like, he's like, I'm just gonna go faster and faster and faster and faster and blow right through you. Oh man, Charmy once again is completely overpowered. I have no idea how her magic works. I love the character, but the more I'm getting to the feeling like the more I see her fight, the more annoyed I'm gonna get, because I don't get it. I literally don't understand what she's doing. She just cooked the chick or whatever. You know, whatever. Maybe I just don't. I mean, like, when the first time you got the whole Charmy is a wolf in sheep's clothing thing, I was like, man, that's pretty damn cool. For the terms of like the metaphor or whatever, you know what I'm saying? For like the sake of the story, that's pretty damn cool. But when she started fighting, I was like, oh, she's so overpowered. I was like, I wonder how they're gonna balance her for the rest of the story. Watching this Charmy fight, I was like, oh, they're not gonna balance Charmy. Charmy is just gonna blow through everything she fights up until she meets somebody that's too OP for anybody to do anything against. So I don't know. Didn't enjoy the Charmy fight so much. I guess Leo had a fight. It was more like playing hide and seek with a sniper. That one, it was cool to see his character's determination. It was cool to see him make that big ass magic circle. But in terms of like the fight, wasn't nowhere near as good as like the Luck winner or the Noelle fight. Noelle and Mimosa, not necessarily Mimosa. Mimosa was there, but you know what I mean. Noelle and the Queen of the Heart Kingdom, with making the giant monozone, and then Noelle putting on the mermaid armor, and them fighting what's the girl's name? The one with the blood powers. Man, I can't remember her name at the moment, and I'm so ashamed of myself. But that I love that. I'm a sucker for Noelle fights, because I just love the fact that Noelle is actually a character that does something. So often do we see these female protagonist characters that literally do nothing, or female characters in shonen that do nothing. Like maybe a little bit more. They don't have to be the protagonist ones. And it's so cool, man. We getting throwbacks. Like we have badass characters, like 18 and shit. Like, you know, like Black Clover is bringing that back. You know, with Meliana and Noelle, and I guess you can say Charmy and Mimosa. And my only gripe with Charmy is that she's just so fucking overpowered. Like her magic doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, Noelle and the Queen are fighting. Girl whose name is escaping me at the moment. I don't understand why it is. And so is the other guy. Zeno? Was that the other guy? Who is she? God, I can't remember her name right now for some reason. I really know all day yesterday. But it turns out that like all those people that Luck and them were fighting basically can't die till you kill this chick, right? Which I thought was like, oh wow, then what's gonna happen? We're gonna see some kind of ruthless battle of attrition or this or that and the third, and then no, what happens is homegirl pretty much kind of wins. She pretty much wins, and then she leave Noelle alive for no reason other than for, I guess, for Noelle to come fight her again, because she probably wants that, because I guess she gained some kind of respect for her or whatever. But like, no, it wasn't even that. It was just that she remembered that. She remembered, oh yeah. When I fought your mom, I kidnapped somebody, and then she came back even stronger. So let's see if that happens with you. And so she kidnapped the queen. So she wins, and then instead of leaving her henchmen who can't die to just go on a nonstop rampage and destroy everything, she blows them up. You already know everybody's gonna survive because it's Black Clover, and none of them are gonna die. So like they also are gonna survive. So I'm like, why did you drop your competitive edge? You could have just dipped, left the country, and leave your henchmen there to kill everybody, because they will never die. I don't know. The only one of the triad to lose is Dante, because Yami shows up. He has this battle with, and I gotta say, Yami making these condensed monozones. That shit is so epic, especially the way it was drawn. That shit was so epic. But anyway, Yami and Dante are like, they going at it so much, and then Yami gets to the point. He's like, all right, get up, Asta. I can't win without you. And Asta's like, and before that, you see Asta struggling. I want to help. Like, I can't move, man. Now, this is what I fucking love about Asta, right? And the second Yami calls him, yo, Asta, get up, bro. I need your help. Asta's like, yes, sir. He grabs his sword, and then Yami, Asta, the most beautifully drawn. Black Clover's art is so amazing. Like, I always mention this, but the way these panels are put together, it's so vivid. You can follow it so easily. And it's so detailed and beautiful. Like, I don't know if the anime is here yet, but when Asta and Charmy, well, specifically when Asta was fighting Real doing the elf invasion, I have to go see if that's been animated, because I've been wanting to see what that looked like when Real was making all them paintings. I was like, God, because it's so beautifully drawn. If you can't respect Black Clover for anything, respect it for his art. But so Dante dies. And I believe the reason why Dante is dead, if I remember correctly, because I haven't read manga in a while, but Yami's darkness magic is extra effective against demons. And Asta used Yami's katana, cloaked in darkness, with his anti-magic to kill it. Is that what happened? I might have to read the chapter again. The ending of the fight almost felt like it came out of nowhere. And the reason why, like say, if you were just like reading the whole fight, it went like, cause I just read the whole fight in a day basically. So to me, it was constant. But if you was reading it week to week to week, to be like, if that was the only chapter I read this week, I put it to you this way, and then it ends with Dante being dead, it kind of just feels like because the chapter just kind of ends abruptly in a sense, which makes the fight feel like it ends abruptly. But no, it was a well-deserved victory. It was a well-earned victory for Asta and Yami. They're the only ones to be pretty much successful in their endeavors. Yuno lost, Noelle lost, everybody else lost. I really wonder what's going to happen here. It's kind of crazy because the whole time I stopped reading Black Clover is pretty much the end of this little arc, I guess. And we're going on to the next arc. Well, I guess now we're going to the Spade Kingdom. Somebody's in the Spade Kingdom. I wonder who it is. If I had to put my money on it, let me see. I wanted to be Magna, but I know it's not. It's not Finral. It's I don't know. I have no idea who could be in the Spade Kingdom. I'm not even sure if it's a black bull. Now that I think about it, I have to go look at that chapter again. So I guess let me shut up. Black Clover has been great. You already know. I don't rate stuff. I just talk about how I feel about it. I ramble. This wasn't a put together videos, completely off the cuff. I can't make real content. But I do want to get my thoughts out on there. I don't know what chapters I was reading. I think I started at 244 to the current one. You do the math. Don't ask me for anything. It's your boy, Soulfist. Black Clover is dope. Hell Hydra.